Hello guys, my name is Fox and welcome to the first part of our new Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod series. So, I've been looking around the map in trying to find whoever should we play. Yes, and I decided that it's probably could be a decent idea to play as someone who is the main character in the TV series. And I decided that Daenerys Targaryen, the Stormborn, could be an interesting character to play as. I like the series quite a lot, so I decided that we're gonna play as her and we would try to stick to the decisions that have been made in the TV series, and we'll see if under our command the army of Unsullied and dragons and the other guys are gonna be able to conquer the Iron Throne. So yeah, let's just get in. First of all, we would need to go through the set of events before we're gonna be able to play. So there are gonna be quite a few reasons for me to be done, so if you don't like a reason, you probably could skip it. And also one more thing I need to say is that if you have not watched the TV series and you're scared of spoilers, you probably shouldn't be watching as well, because there's gonna be quite a few spoilers. And if you like spoilers, you could watch it too. And also I haven't read the books, so I'm just gonna be sticking to the TV stuff I saw. But as I know, the Daenerys is not really different. The Daenerys in the book is not really different from Daenerys in the TV show, so everything should be fine. So yeah, let's go. The Mother of Dragons. Selection. The prophetic red comet has led you to the Quarth, as you pass through the three immense and elegantly painted walls that serve as one of the 9 wonders of man. You can't help but gaze as bones of those who have been denied entry. Sheltered by Zaraxo and Daxos, you quickly discover the politics of Quarth to be a danger of its own, but danger does not stop the dragon. By burning this guy, you have laid claim to your birthright of fire and blood. The usurper is dead, Westeros is shattered, and you long for home. Use this time to nurse your dragons, and soon you will return to the cast down the usurper's dogs and unite the 7 kingdoms once more. Yes, I'm definitely the rightful queen. 500 prestige, and someone becomes my new liege. Okay. Oh, this guy of Quarth, yeah. Sounds fine. House Targaryen has ruled over Westeros since Aegon's conquest. United the 7 kingdoms into one, we built King's Landing, we forged the Iron Throne, and will not let our birthright slip away. That's true. We are gonna reconquer it. I don't know how the hell we're gonna do this, because we are gonna be in the Astapor, and to get to the Iron Throne it's probably gonna be tricky, but okay, so let's go to like speed 4 for now, because right now we couldn't do much, we don't have any holdings. We just need to wait for the events to happen, as I already said. So let's wait a little bit on that. The House of the Undying. In the City of Splendors you find the House of the Undying to be the least splendid of all. You behold a grey and ancient ruin without towers or windows. Its crumbling form coiled like a serpent through a grove of blackbird trees bearing inky blue leaves. Your companions echo your hesitation, urging you not to enter, but ahead lies the path to your destiny. Queen Daenerys must enter alone, says Path 3, stepping out from the shadows of the trees. Take my arm and let me lead you. I am no child. Yes. Oh, and by the way, you're managing to get in some combat skills. Interesting. You ask the Zerg to teach you how to fight better with a sword. Now you're a poor fighter. Okay, I'm great about that as well. Shade of the Evening. You make your way through the darkened grove and are presented with a crystal glass field with thick blue liquid. Shade of the Evening, the one of warlocks. You gulp down the potion, and as the warlock speaks, you are reminded of every taste you have ever known, and none of them. Within you will see many things that disturb you. Visions of loveliness and visions of horror, wonders and terrors. Sights and sounds of days gone by and days to come and days that never were. If you value your soul, take care and do just as I tell you. Take the door to your right. Each time, the door to your right. If you should come upon a stairwell, climb. Never go down, and never take any door but the first to your right. Okay. You find yourself in a stone anteroom with 4 doors, one on each wall. A mold-eaten carpet, one sculptor's horse of gold lies at your feet. Within the walls you hear a faint scurrying and scrabbling of rats. You need the warlock's advice and choose the rightmost door 3 times, each leading you to a room identical as the one before. It's clear you are in the presence of sorcery. Yeah, we're just gonna be sticking to the doors to the right, as we get noticed, or as we got advised. The Red Room. You emerge into a long, dim, high-ceilinged hall. Along the right hand is a row of torches burning with a smoky orange light, but the only door are to your left and not all of them are closed. Tell yourself not to look, but the temptation is too strong. In one room, you come upon a feast of corpses. Savagely slaughtered, the feasters lay thrown across overturned chairs and hacked tables, with spalling pools of congealing blood. That's cool. In the throne above them sits a dead man with the head of a wolf and iron crown. That looks like a spoiler for the North. Right? Yeah. His eyes follow you with mute appeal as you continue on. Only a stairwell down marks the end of the passage, and still the only door are to your left. The first door on the right is the last door on the left. Okay. We're getting +1 intrigue. Could be useful. Find yourself in yet another stone room. With 4 doors, one of which blah blah blah. The floor seems to move slowly under your feet, as if it were trying to trip you. You're gripped by a sudden sense of desperation. Want nothing more than to be done with a house of horrors, but still 3 doors lie before you. I choose the door on the right. Mother. You emerge once more into a long, dim, high-ceilinged hall. Along to the right hand is a row of torches burning with a smoky orange light, but the doors are to your left and none of them are closed. Again, you tell yourself not to look, but temptation proves wrong. Blah blah. One room reveals 10,000 slaves, lifting blood-stained hands before you as you race by on your silver, rising like the wind. Mother, they cry, Missa, Missa. They reach for you, touching you, tugging at your clothes. And him your skids, they want you, they need you, the fire, the life. You gasp and open your arms to give yourself to them, but at the last moment you realize your mistake, and pass on from the vision further down the hall. Only a stairwell down marks the end of the passage, and still the only doors are to your left. Some more intrigue you're gonna receive. And door to the right again. The red sword. You emerge once more into a long dim... the first part is the same. A scene behind the open door reveals a corpse standing at the prow of a ship, eyes bright in his dead face, grey lips smiling sadly. Glowing like a sunset, a red sword is raised in the hand of a blue-eyed king, who casts no shadow. A flower grows from a chink in a wall of ice and fills the air with sweetness. Mother dragons, bride of fire, confused return towards the stairs at the end of the passage. This thing I actually don't know what's about. There's probably still haven't been announced in the show. Maybe just some mysterious thing. You understand I was beginning to climb. Before long your legs are itching. Strangely you recall that the House of the Undying Ones seemed to have no towers. To your right a set of wooden doors are thrown open, fashioned of weirwood and ebony. The black and white patterns swirl and intertwined to strange designs were beautiful yet somehow frightening. The dragon must not be afraid. The Blue Heart. You pass through a narrow door into a chamber awash with gloom. A long stone table fills the room. Above it floats a human heart, swollen and blue with corruption, yet still alive. Every beat is a deep, ponderous throb of sound, each pulse sending out a wash of indigo light. The figures around the table are no more than blue shadows. As you walk to the empty chair in front of them, they do not stir, speak, nor turn face to you. Mother of Dragons, comes a voice, part whisper and part moan. You found it difficult to summon the will to speak. You notice suddenly that none of them are breathing. Could it be that the Undying Ones are dead? We live, whispered the answer, since a mouse whispered, and no. I have come for the gift of truth. Okay. Prophecy. Perhaps has a dragon. The ghost chore simmers inside your skull. Mother Dragon's shout of storm. The whispers become a swirling song. 3 fires must you light. 1 for life, 1 for birth, and 1 to love. Your own heart beats in unison to one that floats before you. 3 mounts must you ride. 1 to bet, and 1 to dread, and 1 to love. The voices grow louder, and your heart seems to slow. Even your breath. 3 presents will you know. 1 for blood, 1 for gold, and 1 for love. Help me, show me. Blurred visions. Shudders will dance inside the tent, boneless and terrible. A little girl runs barefoot toward the house with a red door. Meereen Mazdur shrieks in the flames, a dragon bursting from her brow. Behind the silver horse, the corpse of a naked man bounces and drags. A tall lord with copper skin and silver hair stands beneath the banner of a fierce stallion and burning city behind him. Suddenly, black wings buffed around your head, and suddenly the visions are gone, ripped away. Your gasp turns to a horror as you spy the Undying all around you, blue and cold, whispering as they reach for you. All the strength leave your limbs and you cannot move. You feel a hand on your breast. Teeth find the soft skin of your throat. A mouth descends on your eyes, sucking, biting. Dracarys! Death of the Undying. That's how you kill the Undyings, with a dragonfire. Indigo turns to orange and whispers turn to scream. Perched above you, Drogon spreads his wings and tears at the terrible dark heart, ripping the rotten flesh to ribbons. His head snaps forward, fire flying from his open jaws, bright and hot. You can hear the shrieks of the Undying as they burn, their high, thin, paper voices crying out in tongues long dead. The whole room in a blaze by the time you reach the door and call to your dragon. When you spill out in the sun, the bright light makes you stumble. Looking behind you, you see tendrils of smoke forcing their way through cracks in the ancient stone walls of the Palace of Dust. Holding curses, Pied Pri draws a knife and dances toward you, when suddenly you hear the crack of Joar's whip. Never was a sound so sweet. And that's it for the tower, looks like. Okay, Maegor is no longer treasurer. I have no idea who are you, but okay. So, what's gonna be the next thing? The Silver Bell. The Undying are dead, burned to ash by Drogon's flames. Your tiny Khalasar celebrates your victory by trading your hair... by braiding your hair with the Silver Bell, but this victory is not without cost. The Quarten are outraged, and their fractious rulers unite to demand your exile from the city. Your host Zara pleads with you to flee with him to the Jade Sea, but you refuse and he angrily sends you away. With your last friend in Quart, a friend no longer, you hurry to the docks where Sir Jorah has been searching for ships you find, but allies also. A huge eunuch named Strong Belwas. I don't remember you. Okay. And his aged Squire Arson, who interfered to save you from an assassin. He explains that they have been sent by your old friend Illyria with 3 ships to carry you back to Pentas. At least the ships don't smell like cheese. So this guy is joining me, and this guy as well. Okay. Ships don't smell like cheese? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. You're no longer my Justicar. Okay. So the next thing I think we would have our choice. Where should we be? Slaver's Bay. 3 ships speed with Penance promises of 8, but your experience in court have sought you to accepting charity. You will not be a beggar queen. Dragons do not beg. You will take what is yours with fire and blood. But first you need an army. As you consider your options in your cabin, Jorah approaches you and, confessing love, attempts a kiss. Jorah, what are you doing? Much as you care for him, you do not desire him, and spurns him clumsily advances. Keen to change the subject, Jorah tells you of a place where armies might be purchased. Astapor, home of the Unsullied, the finest soldiers in the world. As an your first world as you question yourself. Leadership is lonely, and you begin to miss Drogon intently, as you have your loyal hermits to comfort you. So, now you have a choice to move to the Astapor or move to the Pentas. I already checked this stuff a little bit, and as I know, moving to Pentas gonna make us declare a war on the Iron Throne immediately, and we're not gonna have our army not gonna be as big, so this war declaration is probably not an right thing to do. Also, as I already said, we're gonna be trying to stick to the choices of the TV series, and in the TV series, Daenerys moved to the Astapor and tried to buy Unsullied, or not tried, she managed to get them. So, this is going to be Khaleesi. It is known to Astapor. Eerie. Oh, Eerie is the girl who also got released and like becomes the advisor or something like this. This source interested me, but I would love to hear the answer to some questions. Jorah Mormont may help me out. Okay, yeah, he's my guardian, so he's like giving me traits and stuff. Do I have to abide by laws and rules? My whim sounds more interesting. I have gained the arbitrary trait. Really? That's not right. Jorah, why haven't you denied this? I should be just. I'm freaking Daenerys Stormborn. I'm not arbitrary. Okay, oh well. It's Crusader King, so you couldn't really have an effect on these things. Harpy's bargain. The good masters of Astapors are rude, arrogant, and cruel beyond measure, but their unsolid are as formidable as the story of the training is heartbreaking. Particularly troubling is the tale of how they prove they can kill, for every soldier represents a murdered child. You begin to question using such men to reclaim your throne. Unsolid are also very expensive, handling through a pretty young interpreter to hide your knowledge of the Giscari tongue. You finally propose a trade that shocks your advisor. Every unsolid they have, in exchange for a dragon. The slavers accept your terms, so they demand the largest of the dragons. In turn, you ask for the interpreter as a gift, and they lazily wave assent. You soon freeze the girl and ask her to tell you all she knows of Astapor. Actually, never mind. Miss Zendaya is the one who will be released. And she's 10 years old, really? I don't think she's that young in this series. So, we're getting the Liberator's trade. Miss Zendaya joins us. Miss Zendaya loses a slave, gains a former slave. Okay. Former slave. This character was once a slave, but either force of arms or their master's mercy has now been free. Okay, and doesn't give you any traits really. Stubborn, brave, and proud. Quick and attractive. Nice traits you have in here. The exchange. You have agreed a deal with the good masters for an army of Unsullied, where you gain all the Unsullied available, including the boys in training. In exchange for your ships, your goods, and Drogon, the biggest and healthiest of your dragons. You are now at the Plaza of Punishment to execute the deal. Your company has brought the goods and a caged dragon before Krasnys, and the rest of the good masters, while Krasnys hands over the Harpy's finger, the whip symbolizing your now own the Unsullied force. This deal does not quite work for me. Dracarys. That's how you do job in the world of Daenerys. You just scream Dracarys and everything is fine. The sack of Astapor. A dragon is no longer slave, and Drogon refused to serve the good masters, burning them to death upon your command. You however, did receive the Unsullied, and you now have 3 dragons and an army fighting the slavers of Astapor. The city is barely garrisoned and is easily taken. You have liberated Astapor, the good masters have been killed, and you now control the city. The former slaves look to you as their new masters, calling you Mother. Now you are to move on in your journey, yet before you can take your leave from Astapor, you must leave someone to govern the city. I shall leave a council to rule. Gain prestige, gain gold. Unsullied join my course. Grey Worm joins me. Hero... who's Hero? I don't know. Astapor gets sacked. And slavery is getting abolished. Okay. You have a new heir. Aemond. What? Aemond Targaryen? Who the hell are you? No? Oh, you're not Targaryen. It's not showing your house, okay. So, the Yellow City. You leave Astapor and march towards Yunkai, another famous slaver city. The Yunkais command a significant force of slave soldiers and mercenaries, among them the Stormcrows and the Second Sons. The city is made of yellow bricks, crumbling walls and tall, stepped pyramids. Their emblem is flying over the city, a harpy-like creature as far as you can tell. Yunkai is said to be able to field a significant force of slave soldiers. However, Yunkai is known for training bad slaves, not warriors. Before you are the wise masters and the captains of the mercenaries come to poorly with you. They offer you much coin to leave the city alone and be on your way. No, I will free the slaves of the city. So, Khaleesi declares war on the Yunkai, and King of Astapor dies. Okay. There is our war. The Arios Cup. You are ready to begin the battle for Yunkai, however, the Arya Naharis of the Stormcrows was enthralled by your beauty and has come before you in the middle of the night. He tells you he has killed the two other captains of the Stormcrows, and now offers the company in the service of you, as he says, my sword is yours, my life is yours, my love is yours, my blood, my body, my sons, you own them all. I live and die at your command, my fair queen. So, he kills two of other guys, and how much army you brought to me? Stormcrows, 500, second sons, 500. Is it like a retinue? Oh no, it's not. Okay. So, any other events you have to give me, or am I ready to the war with Yunkai? How much troops do you have, Yunkai? Like 10,000, and we have only 13. Okay. You would need to do something with that. But if there's no more events, it is actually pretty nice time for me to have a break, guys. And looks like in the next episode we would actually start to playing Crusader Kings and conquering stuff and liberating and burning the stuff with the dragon fire and maybe even taming the dragon. That's one of the things I really want to do in there, but it would have to wait for the next episode. So, if you enjoyed watching this, you should definitely leave a like, because it is the first episode in the series and it is dramatically helping just in the fighting results and stuff. So, if you enjoyed watching, you should probably leave a like. If you want to see more, you should subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you want to leave a comment, or if you have any advices, if you have anything to ask me, anything to say me, you should leave it in the comments, and I'm gonna read it as soon as possible, and if needed I'm gonna answer. So, yeah, see you later, guys. Bye bye.